Coming back from the 80s roots, I've always looked back at the Nintendo malware magazines and all that, and, well, always collected to myself that, well, sometimes the 80s was corny, in the late 80s to the later 90s, I always noticed something about the games. I always had that classic game appeal that a lot of us old-gen gamers always go back to look as reference for newer games. While on the other hand, newer gamers always compare newer games to older games, saying they're somehow better classed for that principle. While two of these opinions are always addressed across each other like a violent wave of opinions, one thing is certain. The older games created newer games, while on the other hand of everything else, older games gave the newer games an influence to balance themselves off into a new generation. As the evolution of gaming comes along, one game has its principles of gameplay, stylization, and graphics. Today, I'm going to look at a special movie that, of course, that promoted this game, and we'll dab into a little bit of the gameplay and my opinions about the gameplay. Though I'm only going to really go through one or two stages in the beginning area, because I don't like ruining the entire game when I do my reviews. So, if you really want to look up these stages, look them up on FAQ or something. But without further, I like to say it, repause, I'd like to perform for you my review of Super Mario Bros. 3 for the Nintendo Entertainment System.
Tickets to California, please.
That's $226.
Well, we only have $27.30. What does that get us?
Nowhere.
Corey's taking his brother Jimmy on a ride.
These two boys already traveled more than 80 miles across the state.
Retired soldier.
He's going to take a lot of guts.
You can do it!
A little magic. And the wizard, Fred Savage.
Okay, what is there to say about this game that hasn't already been said? Great graphics, even better gameplay. Not even a fanboy would agree that there was a lack thereof secrets in this game, and great power-ups to be had. Here is a few key points to the game to focus on. The mini-games, while the same ones but in different areas in the various stages and worlds, if you call them that, are, well, the same damn thing, but you know, it's still fun to play them once in a while, and they feel like a casino because you will get victory points by, of course, saying that you will score some power-ups. Winning these games will promote you some nice power-ups, like I just said. The mini-bosses and bosses were simple at first, but of course switching difficulty as stages varies on, or of course they're always simple to you, whatever is your preference. Well, as put, you fight Bowser's kids up until the 8th stage, which is supposedly the mystery stage, but of course I just call it the Germany's tank level, because the only thing you really jump across is a bunch of German-like tanks. But you know, once you kill Bowser's kids in this game, I guess you never see them again, because when I looked for these kids like different things, you never ever see these kids anymore. You only see baby Bowser, and that's it. But yeah, basically, talk about being grounded, because these kids, I think, literally got grounded. But, you know, the worlds and the music is great. They're all various, they're all different, they're very unique, they have a nice, cool, crisp feeling to them when you listen to them. And exploring them, as well as listening to the music, is just great. They'll never become tiresome, because you know what? Great gameplay and great music and all the elements invited together is just fun to play around. Because typically... Or I'll take away your shrooms. Mamma mia!
Do the Mario swing your arms from side to side. Come on, it's time to go.